Shopping as a French lady. 3 big mistakes to avoid. In this video, we will talk about shopping, how to buy clothes that fit us like a French woman. Who am I? I'm Hannah Gass from French and Elegant, your new favorite YouTube channel about French art de vivre, etiquette, French lifestyle, French elegance. What is it? I have an online school for 9 years now where I teach etiquette, how to be polite, how to seduce a man, how to receive French chivalry, French galanterie, how to teach to be polite to our children, and so on. You will discover everything. Now it's in French, soon it will be in English as well. But right, now, 3 big mistakes to avoid when you do shopping in France. If you would like to shop as a French woman, what to do, what to avoid. Okay, so probably you're here, so you would like to dress as a French woman. You like this French style, French elegance. That's right. I guess you already watch some dozens and dozens of French video, or maybe not French, but American videos and girls, smart girls that teach you, okay, how people in Paris, how women in Paris and in France, how they dress. That's good. And what do they see? They observe that French elegance isn't in normal French girls, normal French women. It isn't. And I know that they are disappointed. What is it? Like, a Parisian girl will dress with blue jeans, a dark top, and sometimes a jacket, her boyfriend jacket. It's a very masculine style, androgyne style. It's not feminine, it's not pretty, it's not soft, delicate. There's no poetry in this outfit. It's like a girl boss. And I know, I watched a couple of this video, and the girl is disappointed, and she is right. Okay, so probably you in that case, you would like to know, okay, so what is French elegance? So I will teach you. You know, less than 1% of French women will dress according to rules of French elegance. Most of them will have this modern androgyne style, blue jeans, dark top, boyfriend jacket. And okay, it's not that. But the 1% will dress well, according to their figure, with aristocratic style, like a lady, something soft, colorful, good taste. There will be not only a story in your outfit, but also some common sense. Like, you know, like you have now you can see that sort of, not a t-shirt, but a top, and you can zip it. But so here you have like a zip, like a zipper, and what for? You want zip you, it strangle you. What for? So if there is a piece to close something, to close a clothes, a dress, the top, it should be invisible. You know, this is a kind of aristocratic rules you don't know. Okay, right. So here I will teach you 3 big mistakes to avoid if you would like to dress, to shop like a French lady with aristocratic style. First thing, never buy the same clothes many times. I know that, I observe that many Americans, English, quite modern YouTubers, girls on YouTube, and like they like one top and one trousers, and they will buy it 1, 2, 3, even 8 times. Why? The thing is, French ladies like to dress, like to compose with what they have, like to change, like to not only like to, but there is an evolution in how they dress. The clothes we have are an expression of who we are inside. And inside, we grew up. We get smarter and smarter, I hope. Our sense of humor change. We even change if you're single or you're in a couple or you get married after that, you change. You are not the same person. When you become a mother, you're not the same person. You change inside, and that's great, that's beautiful, that's life. So French women like these changes of life, and we dress accordingly to who we are. So it doesn't make sense to have the same clothes, to buy it 3 times, 5 times, 8 times. No, you have it one piece, and that's great. Maybe after some times, if you really enjoy that, you can keep the same dress, trousers, top, and change the color if this exists in another color, right? But it doesn't make sense to buy the same white t-shirt 5 times. You know what? So, because when you do that, you lose the pleasure to compose your clothes, to compose with what you have, to invent yourself, to tell your story with your outfit. You lose this pleasure, and it's a shame, because that's great. Clothes are a non-verbal language, very, very deep, very powerful. Second big mistake to avoid when you do shopping in France, when you would like to dress like a French lady: never wear Chanel or any other big brands. It's not about Chanel, Hermes, Dior. It's not about that. They have these big logos, and it's a lack of taste. It's a lack of personality. Who are you? Who are you? You are not. You are a great person with your own personality, and your clothes should tell your story, and not. You don't have to become. You don't have to. You're not like in French we call it a porte-manteau or panneau publicitaire. So you're not a publicity. You're not an ad, an advertisement, a live advertisement to these brands. No, you have to create, to compose your own style with your color and shapes and texture. It depends of your type of body, your age, your personal story, right? So don't wear anything with big logos, even with small logos. No. You are the master of your life. You are the master of your destiny. You will draw your own path. You don't have to take the one that someone else is made for you. You know, I know it's quite severe what I tell you now, but it's true. When we see a woman, a young girl with a Dolce & Gabbana bag or some Hermes and so on, we just think, oh, what a lack of personality. It's not tasteful, and it's like, it's a shame. Like, who is she? She is a consumer. Do I want to be friends with a consumer? Maybe yes, maybe not, but just I would like to be friends with, well, that great girl. She has a great smile, beautiful eyes. She's pretty. She looks smart and joyful. And okay, I would like to be friends with this sort of person, not with someone who defines herself through logos, through brands. Third big mistake to avoid when you do shopping in France as a French lady. Right. Don't annoy your boyfriend or your husband. So now, listen carefully. If you go to shopping with your boyfriend, with your husband, you have to care for them. You have to listen to them. You have to consider them. Otherwise, it's no problem. You go to do some shopping with your girlfriend. That's okay. With your sister, with your mother, with your best friend. That's okay. But if you drag your boyfriend, your husband to this shopping, you have to consider them, to listen to them, to their advice. Now, if you do so, remember that you have to pay for your own clothes. Yes. Your boyfriend is not allowed to pay for you. Many reasons for that. First, it's good sense. It's like common sense. It's like when we have to pay for our own expenses, we are quite careful about our money. But when we use money, someone else's money, we can, you know what I mean. You spend a lot, you don't consider things, you just, let's do that. And you waste. It's a waste of money. It's a waste of his time, his work, his efforts. Okay? It's quite superficial. You look like a superficial girl at that moment. Now, that's one point. The second point is deeper than that. It's like it's good manners, it's etiquette. You will learn that in a finishing school. Your husband can pay for your expenses. Your husband can pay for your dress, etc. Dress, top, trousers, jacket, etc. Not your boyfriend. When a man gains the right to dress you, he also has the right to undress you. Now, read between the lines. Yes, it's not a free gift. Okay? Right. I know it can shock you to do that. Remember the film with Scarlett O'Hara, Gone with the Wind. In the second part, I believe, you see Red Butler, Red and Scarlett, and just before they are together, they get married, he will, it's in the movie, you see that when did he propose? In Hollywood movie, when did he declare himself? When did he present the offer? When did he say, would you marry me? When? You don't have this thing. Well, you do. He offers Scarlett and Scarlett's nanny some clothes. It's a hat for Scarlett. And she accepts it. Because accepting a clothes for a man means now you are mine. I can dress you, I can also undress you. She accepted it. And this was the proposal. Okay? How meaningful it is. Otherwise, she would have said, no, thank you, I don't want this hat. So, it's very deep. Right. Now, okay, so if you do some shopping with your boyfriend, you can do it. But first, you have to pay with your own money. Okay, that's very important. And it's a consideration for him. Second thing, when you drag him, you have to listen to his advice, what he says, what he thinks. Right. In the not quite old, but a 13 years old savoir-vivre guide, etiquette guide, we have this advice. The first time I read that, I was shocked. At that time, I was a feminist, and I read that and said, no, never for me. That's silly. That's crazy. It's not respectful, and so on. Okay, what was that? So Nadine de Rothschild, French known, very, very good lady who taught good manners in French for 15, 20 years. And she said, when you have to dress for your husband. He knows what is good for you. He knows what suits you. His advice are the most important in your life for your clothes. You know what? It took me many years to understand that, and now I agree with that. Yes, my husband is the first person I want to please with my clothes. And don't think that husband will make you look silly like a prostitute, like a very sexy and provocative. And no, not at all. Your husband loves you, and his advice, even when he isn't gay, he isn't in fashion, okay? He's just a normal man. His advice are great for you, not for other women, for you. It's hard to understand, I know that, but well, right, you have a finishing school lesson in this video. Okay, now, if you would like to see what is French aristocratic style, I'm happy to present you the Lignes de France. It's a fashion brand I created 2 years ago. Now we have the last collection number 9. You know, it's quite a success. And everything you can learn about French elegance is here in this clothes. So you will discover it. I put you some pictures in here. You can, of course, order dresses, jacket, blouse, skirts, and we can ship quite everywhere around the world. Okay, right. I hope you enjoyed this video. Subscribe for more. If you would like to know more about French etiquette, there's a free guide for you. Just follow the link down the video and you will find it in less than 5 minutes. You can begin to read it. I believe it's, yes, 37 rules of French table manners. I love that. It's my subject. Well, I see you soon, and remember, courtesy for legacy.